we might have a difficult decision to take, something difficult for us to decide what to do. But ultimately, if we have a measure that, well, I'm going to be true to myself, and the chances are that will make us true and honest with other people as well. So for me, I think those are the main or best pieces of advice I perhaps ever had.
Mm.
Okay, what's one piece of advice you might want to share with our listeners and our viewers? What advice would you give out here today to somebody listening to us?
Talking to
Uh,
me? Who
Yes,
fields this
Joseph,
one
you go
first?
first.
yeah, you
Yeah.
go first, please. Yeah.
All right. Well, when it comes to songwriting, I say I dare you to suck. Go ahead and write a bunch of bad songs. Just be terrible at it and throw them out there, and you'll learn through failure, and you'll get better over time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
That's a
that sort of that picks up on what I said about never give up. Keep working at it, whatever you want to achieve. Yeah. Okay, Cuz, what about you? What's your piece of advice to our
my,
listeners?
yeah. Well, my piece of advice is nothing. Uh, no hard times don't last forever. Just keep, just keep pushing at it. It's not gonna last forever. It's gonna get better. So I always say that to people. Whatever you're going through, just keep going.
Yeah.
And you'll come out of it. You come out the other end if you don't give up. If you don't give up, you'll definitely succeed at whatever you're trying or wanting to achieve.
Yeah, and I think on top of that, it's what you're saying as well, is that great phrase, "This too shall pass." People going through tough times, it's a good thing to remember, this too shall pass. But it
Mm.
also, as well, is about good times. We need to appreciate every moment of the good times because, again, this too shall pass. Nothing is forever, as they
Mm.
say. So, yeah, good pieces of advice. Okay, the last one, or actually two more. All right,
Yeah.
Joseph first. What gives you goosebumps?
Ooh, the feeling after landing a great melody and great lyric line just gives me tingles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Cuz?
Yeah, yeah, it's the same thing. If I finish a song and I listen back to it and I'm dancing to it, I know I know I got something good there. Yeah, so it just gives me goosebumps to listen to something that I've created and look back at it and think, wow, I created that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I think for me it's music as well, but something like listening to, there's a piece of, I think, military music called Nimrod, which they often play around Remembrance Day in the services there. And that piece of music by Elgar, the British composer, Nimrod, is one of the most fantastic pieces of music ever. And yeah, whenever I hear that played by an orchestra or whatever, it gives me the real hairs on the back of the neck standing up. So yeah, we're all in the music area there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Last one then. If you could move anywhere, where would you go?
Oh, that's uh that's an easy one for me. I I'll move to Scotland, somewhere very remote in Scotland.
Really?
I just love it. I love the place. I don't know why. I just love it. Well, I've lived in Scotland for a year, so I think I just developed a love
Mm.
for for the serenity, the peacefulness in Scotland. Yeah.
Do you have family there?
No.
Just up there on your own, or with your partner
Well,
and your
yeah.
children? With your partner
Well,
and your
yeah, I
children?
did. I did have a partner then, my ex-partner called Kylie, and we lived there. We actually moved from London um, down there, and I got a job up there, and it was just it was one of the most peaceful times in my life. It was just serene.
Where
Um,
was it in Scotland?
it was in a small fishing town called Peterhead.
All right.
Uh, yeah, so it's in Aberdeenshire,
Yeah.
so the Aberdeen area. Actually, if you're going from Aberdeen to Peterhead, you would pass through Donald Trump's golf course somewhere in Ellen.
Right. Yeah.
So around that area. So it's a really peaceful area.
Okay. So that may be your next destination if you do move. What about you, Joseph? Would you move from Minnesota?
So this is a tricky question. In Minnesota, we have long, very cold winters, so we hate it. But yet, I think back to a lyric from Bruce Springsteen. He talks about empty as paradise. And the idea with his lyric is, you get on these awesome tropical island vacations and you sit there for a day or two, and then you're like, well, what's next? What do I do now? There's nothing here for me. And here's a guy who could afford to buy his own island, yet he still lives in New Jersey, which is kind of not necessarily the tropical paradise you might want it to be, because he recognizes he's got work to do. And so I think about that a lot. It's like, if I could head to one of those ideal locations, would I? And I don't think that I would. I think I got to stay rooted with the long, cold winters, which forces me inside and keeps me writing.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's a benefit, a spin-off benefit, I guess, from where you live. Yeah, for me, I don't think I would be looking to move anytime soon. I'm quite happy, and things are right where I am now in southeast of England. Fairly relatively close actually to the coast, so that's always a good thing. But if I were to move, the place I think I would love to go to is New York and live in Manhattan by Green Park, Central Park, somewhere there. I've been there 2 or 3 times now, and for me, Manhattan is one of the great places, and the idea of actually living there would be a bit of a dream come true. So yeah,
Wow.
New York for me. Yeah.
All right.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So we will just go to understanding and introducing Joseph. How do you pronounce your last name?
Schertz.
Schertz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's nice. Yeah. Right. So we'll give you the floor now. So I understand you've got a new song.